Hi guys. It's actually been it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera. Me and Caden actually filmed like 3 or 4 videos before I went away on my content trip, and this is me just back now. Hopefully I'm looking a little bit leaner. We are 4.5 weeks out, which is crazy. I had my check-ins this morning and I was honestly so happy with them. My back shot has come in massively, like everything is where it needs to be. My legs are still very inflamed. Like I'm training lower 4 days a week, and I'm also doing bike as my form of cardio, as well as doing 15,000 steps. So my legs are just fried at the minute. My back shots come in nicely, but my quads are still lagging behind. However, in saying that, comparing my physique and my check-ins like this week to my figure check-ins from like 4 or 5 years ago, they are holding so much more size. And I feel like it is quite a normal trend with wellness girls to almost have like the fullness and the glute tie-in from the back, but not really much like striations or lines like from the front. Like I'm actually seeing that everywhere else of their body is peeled, but their quads aren't actually that shredded. Again, it would obviously be nice for them to come in. I do think that as soon as we switch out my cardio from the bike to just walking and bring the sessions down, I feel like in the last 2 weeks we're going to see like a really good improvement in them. But I'm just very happy with my overall physique. Like I feel like my upper body has shrank massively, but it's also full. My midsection is the tightest I've ever seen it, like throughout, like even now I'd say my midsection is tighter now than it was when I was actually on stage for my figure shows. And I'm so over the moon with like my glute hamstring tie-in. Like for a minute I thought I wasn't gonna have one. I was like, I've not trained hamstrings for so long. I was very worried that my glute hamstring tie-in was gonna be bad. But doing all those deadlifts has definitely done me wonders, and it's still hanging in there. And we are now adding in some, we're going to be adding in some like posterior chain movements. I have been doing it already, but now I am doing a few good mornings. I am doing a few straight-legged deadlifts just to kind of really like pinch in and focus on the hamstring glute tie-in. And obviously we've been training glutes for fucking 5 years anyway. So today is a quad day. I'm feeling a little bit worse away, I'm not gonna lie. Like the past few days I definitely have gone downhill in terms of like energy and strength, but we are pretty much like 4 weeks out nearly. Like it's Wednesday, so we're 4.5 weeks out. It's taken me this long to feel like death, so I think we're winning. Like some people feel like death around 10 weeks out, so I think we're onto a winner. We've honestly only got 2 more weeks of pushing, and then everything starts to get easier essentially, because it has to leading into the show. So we're gonna try and absolutely fucking crush these sessions. I'm still gonna try and do 6 plates on hack squat. We've got a few different exercises to add in today, just to do some pump up work, some shoulders, and yeah, of course I'm gonna take you with me. I'm so excited for my rebound. I'm just so excited to actually take a rebound seriously and really reap the rewards of doing such an intense prep. Like I've mentioned it before, one of the main reasons why I was doing this prep was because I wanted to push my physique 2 to 3 years into the future without having to use long-term PEDs. And a rebound, like, trust me, you can do that. Like, I've never done it properly, and even when I haven't done it properly, I've still got massive gains from it. Like, I lifted my 275 kilo deadlift on the back end of a rebound when I was eating shit, going to festivals, and I wasn't on assistance, and I lifted 275 kilo just walking into the gym and just doing it. Like, that is honestly hand on heart when I did it. So if you think like I can do that off the back of a rebound and not taking it seriously, what could I do when everything is, you know, perfectly in line? And I've got some really fucking cool strength goals planned. I might have mentioned them before, but they mainly include squat. Definitely going to get back into deadlift, but I think squatting for me is going to be best aligned with me competing next year, which I am going to do. I am also competing at the back end of next year. I've spoken to my coach and we're going to give it another go next year. This year, I'm very, very happy with my physique, but it's going to be like a feeler year. It's going to be a season where I stand up against the pros and see what I really need to improve on, where I get my feedback from the judges and we see what I need to add to be competitive next year. So yeah, I'm super fucking excited for this rebound. It's going to be a very good one, and you guys are going to be seeing it as well. I'm not stopping this series just at the end of prep. So we're gonna do 2 top sets on, it just says 10, I don't really know what weight it is. It feels pretty heavy, to be honest, but I'm always quite careful when I'm training adductors. I just feel like it's such a vulnerable exercise to tear something or strain something. So yeah, we're just gonna go not heavy, not light. We're gonna do 2 sets of 10 on 10. And then we're gonna move on to hack squat. We're gonna see how fucking weak I've got. No, to be fair, I think I've still got 6 plates in me, we'll see. Maybe the drugs have worked after all. I stabbed my arm this morning. I got into my car and like the door frame is just glass, and like it went straight into my armpit as I sat down. That was definitely the worst part of my day. That really fucking hurt. And my food now is basically, it's pretty much 0 carbs. I have like 20 grams of carbs for the whole day. So yeah, I've turned into a chef over here. I've got a cupboard full of seasonings, full of just sauces. Honestly, it's like Chef Kira in the morning. I've even got like that little green, is it parsley? I don't know what the fuck it is, but it tastes good. My eggs don't even look egg colored by the time I've finished with it. Like honestly, it looks like something that you shouldn't be eating, but it tastes good. So yeah. Don't know how long I'm going to keep that for after prep, as soon as I can get my hand on some fucking good burgers, like homemade burgers that I was eating at the start of prep. I cannot wait to put them back into my diet. They're like 5% fat beef burgers, and I was having them with kind of like low calorie, high protein buns with some chutney and some cheese. Oh, I'm going to have like 5 of them. I'm not, because we're going to rebound properly, but I can dream about having 5 of them. Done on there. Let's go face the music. I like just having a quad focus day, because like you can just cut the bullshit like accessory exercises out and just do the hardcore ones. Let's go. I'm here in Dubai for another 2 weeks, and then I fly to the UK for my last like 2-ish weeks, well yeah, 2 weeks of prep, which I'm so excited for. I'm going to be training out of the shed. I think it might have been renamed. It's basically JP's gym. I've been there once before. They have amazing equipment. I'm not too sure what the vibe is like because I've obviously not been there enough times to suss it out, but I have a feeling it's going to be exactly what I need. This gym's honestly the best gym I've ever been to in my life. The only thing it's slightly missing is like that bodybuilding atmosphere because it's so fucking big and there's so many people here. There's like communities are usually quite small, so everyone's super friendly, but there isn't like that go-to bodybuilding community here. And everyone just trains at different times, so it'll be really nice to get back to the UK and kind of be surrounded by those kind of people and see some like familiar old faces in the bodybuilding community, which I've not seen in so long. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. Staying in Manchester for 5 days and then heading down south. So yeah, it should be good fun. And then head off to Toronto about 5 days before the show. It will make the jet lag much nicer as well because I'll be stopping off in the UK for a long while before going to Toronto, so I shouldn't be too fucked on arrival. Prep life. I've just managed to put my knee sleeves on in about 3 minutes. Caden now, you know, has half an hour shaved off his filming time because I'm not here spending 45 minutes putting my knee sleeves on. Yeah, short nails is the way forward. I actually think videoing for YouTube has probably made me stay on track with my appearance because this time 2 years ago my hair extensions were out, my eyelashes were off, my nails were off. I was like, I'm done with this shit, but I'm feeling a lot more girly this time. I feel like wellness is a very girly category. It kind of brings out like the femininity and like it's just very nice. Like the poses are really nice, the whole look is really nice. So yeah, I've been held accountable this year. Is anyone else on the Laboo hype? Are you on the Laboo hype, Caden? Do you know what they are? What? Have you heard of Laboo? Have I heard of what? Laboo. No, what's Laboo? Oh my god. Have you not seen those like freaky little dolls? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'll educate Caden later, but I thought they were really fucking ugly. I was like, who the hell would want those? And then I realized or found out that you can dress your Laboobos in like designer clothes. So I waddled off to Dubai Mall because I was like steps, and I found the one remaining store that had like the new edition Laboobos, and I bought 2 of them for £160. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, they retail in the UK at like $29.99 each. I was like, it's fine, I want them. And now I've got like these little like Gucci dresses that I said I wouldn't, but if anyone actually knows me here, you will actually know that that is right at my street. They're like little monster things with their teeth out. I'm gonna show you. Anyway, comment below if you like the Laboobos, if you're a part of the hype, if you're not. I feel like I need all of them, but I also feel like I need to wait until I get back into the UK to get them, because otherwise it's gonna be like a small mortgage trying to buy the rest of them. So yeah, I like them now. on a hunt and try and mix some weights. What's that noise? I can hear some strong bass. Right. See how this feels. Should be all right. Feeling heavy, boys. Right. Let's go for 5 plates. See how that feels. If I get 3 or 4 nicely on 5, we'll do 6. It's just, I feel so weak now, but it's all good. I've started to get attack of the cramp, of the calf cramp at night. I've actually managed to stave it off for quite a long time, but I remember during my prep when I did figure, it would happen pretty much like every night, but it's actually the first time it's happened this whole prep in my calf. But like, I'm not sure if it's ever happened to anyone, like you wake up with your calf just in like shearing pain, and it must have been cramping for a while because for the whole next day it was super fucking sore. So I was fucking popping them magnesium pills like a motherfucker the next day. I was like getting rid of this. But yeah, I managed to stave it off until 4 weeks out, so, and it didn't happen last night, so hopefully it was just a one-time thing. We got 6. 46. That was fucking hard. Did it though. I think I might have one more session with that weight left in me. Right, we're gonna drop it down just to 5 plates, I think, and do one more working set. Maybe try and get 10 to, no, we'll get 12 on 5 plates. Oh, guess what, guys? I still haven't used the logbook. Okay. Let's put on a wholesome song. Watch me fail. I've booked Ibiza, guys. First time ever going to Ibiza in my whole 26 years of living. Very excited. It's just going to keep me accountable for looking good, actually. Well, we're not done. We're done on that exercise. Look at my biceps. If I was to train them, I reckon they'd be fucking huge. I've not trained biceps in like 3-4 years. I just thought like maybe it'd be funny just to get some fucking huge biceps. So like you have to see the girls that like, they're really feminine, but then they have these massive fucking biceps. Maybe after this, we've got too much lined up for now. Such a nice machine. I'm gonna put another 20 on, I think. So I realized I have like a 40-minute window before I start going like downhill. We're just about approaching that window now. It's all good. Do you know what? Like I drink a lot of. I'm having 1 coffee a day and like 2 Monsters, which I really like considering workout. So it's not too shabby. Right, let's grab another 20. Got hard. So as I was saying, I got Ibiza planned. Very excited. Gonna go for my birthday with my 3, well they are my favourite girls actually, my 3 favourite girls in the whole entire world. So they're also like not friends with each other, not out of choice, just don't know each other. So it's gonna be really, really nice to have like all of my 3 friends, like best friends, all go on holiday together to Ibiza. I'm so excited. I've never been. Everyone's like, you've never been to Ibiza with all the traveling you've done. I've never been. So yeah, I am very much looking forward to that. My calendar for the rest of the year is fucking stacked. I honestly plan this prep very well because the rest of the year is full of traveling. But I'm making it my mission to do both. You gotta live, guys. Like honestly, I have lived this prep. I've traveled, I've raved, I've worked, and I might not do as well as I could have done, but I can thoroughly say that I've done everything I've wanted to do on this prep and got everything out of it that I've wanted to get out of it. And stepping on stage is honestly just like the cherry on top for me. It's been a fucking great prep. Like I wouldn't have changed a single thing other than just having a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just having a little bit more confidence in myself because I have been away from the stage for so fucking long that I almost had to relearn everything from scratch, and I was basically a beginner again. A beginner competing in a pro league, which is very scary. So the only thing I would have changed was just to give myself a little bit more, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, like just a bit more confidence. I come across as a very confident person, but just believe in myself a little bit more from the start because I think that would have made things a little bit more enjoyable. But all in all, I think I've done fucking great and I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, on the final stretch now and everything's just coming together so nicely. I've got my bikinis, they're all chosen, so very excited to show you those. Guess which colours I've got. I've got two different colours, and they both go really well with my hair. That's your guess. I got hard. We're doing well today with the machines. Just gotta wait for Smith machine, do some split squats. I hurt my quad a little bit doing these last week. I think I just overstretched it, but it did twinge, and then I had to do bike afterwards, and it was a little bit nasty. So we're gonna go. I mean, I was careful, like it didn't hurt whilst I was doing it, so I guess you can only be as careful as you can be, but we'll just go a little bit easier on it and just go through the motion, I think. Stay a bit high. Let's try that. Wow, my face is looking lovely. Look like a crack addict. We are not going to go heavy on this, I think. Maybe put a 10 on either side and just feel how that feels. Today, a Terry's chocolate orange, but not like, I want like the middle bit, like, you know, like the stem of the Terry's chocolate orange. I just want that part. I always used to, it used to be my mum's favourite part, and I always used to nick it as a kid. Do you know what I mean? Like that middle bit, like it feels so good because it's just that one, it's exactly the same fucking chocolate, but it's just, it just hits different.
Have you ever had a chocolate orange bar?
Yeah, well, have you been to Parkin's shop recently? Have you seen all the chocolate oranges they've got in there? So they've got like mint chocolate orange, they've got loads, like literally, if you're in Dubai and you see me wandering aimlessly around shops, that's what I do for fun now, is like I just wander around and like think, you'd be nice to eat, you'd be great to eat. I don't know what the shops are like in Toronto, you know, like, because obviously post-show I'm going to want to get something nice, so I don't know. I might do a solid and bring some sweets from the UK, like, you know, like the really good sweets that they're like vegan and they're chewy, but they're not like squishy. The ones that kind of like stick in your teeth, those kind of sweets. I might just do that, but I haven't ordered them yet because I don't trust myself not to eat them. Like, where have all these sweets gone? Burns. I can't wait to get into training some heavy fucking shit. Definitely like reached a point now where like you're just training for training's sake. You're training to get to that end goal, but training is not fun right now. It's not fun, it's a chore. Training is the hardest part of prep at the minute because it's still something that you can like determine how much effort you put into. Like dieting is dieting, you either do it or you don't. Cardio is cardio, you either do it or you don't. But with training, it's like you could do this session and have an easy session and still train, but you haven't done your best. So it's more of like a mental thing when it comes to training hard, because you can have a choice of saying like, oh yeah, I trained legs today, but did you really fucking train them? That's the difference. So I'd say this is the hardest part of prep at the minute, because you do have to put your everything into it. Otherwise, I feel shit if I don't. So we're lagging now. I'm gonna do another pump set on here. We've got leg extension, some abs, and a tiny bit of shoulders. We're gonna go in the other room for shoulders. So they've got some fucking sick weights in there. We'll show you in a minute. Forgets that their phone isn't plugged into their headphones and plays their music out loud. What is that? Oh. Someone's very short. I think I'm gonna go and get 2 more Laboos tonight. I think I have to. I've been thinking about it for like 3 days. I think it's only right. But do you know what I did when I went in a few days ago? I pretended that they were for my niece. I was like, have you heard of something called a Laboo? And the woman was like, yeah. I was like, it's for my niece. Absolute fucking lie, it was for me. But I didn't know how popular they were at the time, so I thought like a fucking hench girl going in to buy a fucking little pet monster. So I was like, it's for my niece. And she was like, oh, she's lucky. I was like, I know. I'm really fucking good at lying, guys. And then I came home and plastered it all over my Instagram, so I don't know why I even bothered lying. Like 200,000 of you saw it anyway. Right, let's do some gnarly drop sets on here. Finish my quads off. Oh. One more set of that. It pinches behind my kneecaps. I'm gonna put my knee towel down. So my legs are there, they just need to come in. Front poses. It's getting there. Yeah, I feel like once the inflammation in my quads goes down, they'll be good to go. Getting there. Look who I found, by the way. This is my grandma, and this is my granddad. And when I was like 13, my mum had like their ashes put into a charm bracelet, and I thought I lost it. How awful is that? I thought I lost it when I moved to Dubai, and then a few days ago I found it again, and even if I wasn't on prep, I still would have cried, but I cried a lot. So now they're back on my wrist. But it's a little bit weird, like people say, oh, I like your bracelet, and I'm like, oh, thank you, they're my grandma and granddad's ashes, and they look at me and they're like, so I might get a few other charms on there to make it less morbid. Right, we're gonna go do some abs, and then a little bit of shoulders. I am obsessed with training upper body. I've never been able to train it, but I've been training laterals for about 4 or 5 weeks now. Literally only lateral raises, nothing else. And my upper body is still jacked. Like my back, when I next train with you guys, I'll wear a backless like crop top, and I am actually thinking about, I think our next session is a posing session. I'm actually thinking about just fucking showing my back now on stage, to be honest, because I'm like, it looks fucking sick. So if they're gonna tell me my back's too big, they're gonna tell me it's too big regardless of whether or not I show it. So I'm thinking about like hitting a back pose and then kind of just like going like this with my hair, so you can just see like all my erectors. I don't know, it's an idea. Might as well. At least someone will go, look at the fucking back on her. Zero. A little bit bipolar with the music today, aren't they? What day is it? Wednesday. Tuesday? Wednesday. Wednesday. You're just nodding, yeah. All right. The main thing with those is like the stretch and then the contraction. I absolutely love these. You can add a weight, but honestly, I'm just at a point now where I'm just doing like 2 to 3 sets of these whenever I'm in the gym. So I did this yesterday, I did 3 sets on this yesterday, I'm gonna do 2 today. I don't really think my abs need much more. I think just as I get leaner, they'll get more defined. I'm also running extremely flat, so when we add food in, my abs just pop, like the veins and the abs just look so much more 3D. So looking quite shit now. I think I'm on week 3 of no high days. So I've been running like 1.2K calories for the past 3 weeks, which has not been ideal, but there is nothing glamorous about bodybuilding, despite how great everyone looks on the day. It's not a glamorous sport until showdown. Speaking of which, I have decided that I'm going to do my own hair and makeup for show day. I don't trust many people with my makeup. Hair, yes. Makeup, no. But I feel like if I'm doing my own makeup, I might as well do my own hair, because it still means that I'd have to go and wait and get my hair done at certain times. I'd rather just do it all myself. And yeah, I think I'll be happier with the finished package. And I just love doing my own makeup. Like, I'm actually a very big girly girl at heart, if you can't already tell. And I do have so many friends with me that will definitely help me do my hair, because I'm not the greatest at doing my hair. But yeah, I'm very excited. I've got like 12, 13 people coming to Toronto to support me, which is just like, I had a little cry the other day, because I was just like, that's so incredible. Like, I didn't even think I had that many friends. So to actually have people come out of their way, like I've got a friend who's going to be 8 months pregnant. She lives in Canada, but she's coming down like a 2-hour drive. I've got friends coming home early from their trip to India. They changed their flights a day early to come and watch me. Like, oh, honestly, like my heart is so full just to have those people come and watch, no matter what the results are on the day. Like, I'll just be so happy to see them and spend time with them, and just have them there supporting me is honestly like crazy. So yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to that, even if my makeup does look like a mess. My God, nearly done. I'm just gonna go and train some shoulders. Binos has got like, I mean, it's very Binos. We'll just show you. I'm not gonna spoil it. Right guys, look at this shit. It goes all the way this way and all the way the other way as well. Honestly, this place is crazy. I definitely gonna miss this gym whilst I'm traveling. I think I'm traveling for like 5 weeks, so I'm gonna miss it. But it's like every time I come back, something has changed. This is like completely new. Like I went away for a week and they have this in, so this place might not even be here in 5 weeks time. You fucking know. They might have relocated. But that is the end of today's session. Do you know what, I'm actually feeling fine. I don't feel too bad. I feel quite weak towards the end of it, but I'm feeling good. 4.5 weeks out, we've got posing session coming up with Phoebes, which I'm really excited for. I feel like my physique will shine through a little bit more this posing session. We've got a glute session. I've got so much coming up for you guys. I'm so excited. But that was my quad focus day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. I love reading all your comments. And yeah, until next time, I'm gonna go eat some grass and cry. No, joking, I'm not. I'm gonna go do cardio though, so technically I will cry. But I will see you when I next see you, probably for posing session or maybe a glute day.